Solo Shri Guru Maharaj Ki Jai Ho. Jai Sitaram devotees, Swagatam. Welcome back to Sooryoday. It is the morning simulcast on radio and TV Jaagriti with your Shri and Shiva Janak Maharaj, and a very, very warm Deepavali Shubh Ho to each and every one of you, dear devotees, as we continue our 5 days of Deepavali. You know, you have heard so much about the 5 days of Deepavali, and you may not have understood the linkage between why we call these special 5 days the 5 days of Deepavali. However, dear devotees, this morning we can quote from the Padma Puran, where Bhagwan Shiv is describing the 5 days of Deepavali to Kartikeya Bhagwan, who has asked Bhagwan Shiv to explain of the 5 days of Deepavali, dear devotees. And here it is. He explained that on the Trayodasi day, the day you light your Yam Ke Deep, dear devotees. He also explained on the Chaturdasi day, where you rub the oils on your skin early in the morning, and in the night you light a few diyas for the various deities to celebrate that of Narak Chaturdasi, dear devotees. And he continues, as we all know, last night you would have woken and had joyful bhajans playing in your home and spent a quality family time as prescribed, dear devotees. Quality family time. It is said that those who had conversations, and that is something we lack in today's society, where we spend quality time. We're always on our phones and our computers and so forth, and so caught up in the technology. I'm not known as a good digital guru. However, I always say from time to time, you need screen off time, you need family time, you need to have those units, dear devotees. And so it is said, those families who spend quality family time and converse here in the Padma Puran for the entire year, you will have good words and good communications in your families. So I hope you all did do that in your homes last night, dear devotees. Also said, those who respect their women on that Deepavali night for the whole year, your homes will be blessed, dear devotees. You see, Lakshmi Mata, some people pray to the Divine Mother of the Universe, and they treat their women in their home as if they are nothing. However, they are the Lakshmis in your home. This is the wedding vows you did on your Viva Samskar, dear devotees. And this morning, before the sunrise, the sun has not risen yet. And therefore, this morning, dear devotees, we continue the Katha, as it says here in the Padma Puran, that on the morning before the sunrise, all Lakshmi is driven out of the courtyard of the house. The joyful songs of the women playing their instruments, their devotees, and drums and so forth, making joyful songs and saying, Lakshmi Mata aaye, Lakshmi jaye. Yes, devotees, you want Lakshmi Mata and the blessings of prosperity to remain in your home, and you want Lakshmi, the opposite of that, to go away from your home. And so I know it's a custom in my home where my mother, she made us wake up very early, and we had to pick up all the diyas and clean up all the oil spills and everything before sunrise, dear devotees. And I hope and pray that that is what you're doing right now, and you have Radio Jaagriti on to keep you company while you do that. And so, dear devotees, as you clean your homes, we want that light of your life, Lakshmi Mata, to remain in your homes. Let us enjoy this beautiful bhajan done by, of course, Sadhguruji, Professor H.S. Arishji. We want that Jivan Deep to remain in your homes, dear devotees. As you clean your homes this morning, as you pick up those diyas and you clean all the spilled oil and all everything else, you clean back your homes, asking Lakshmi Mata to stay in your homes. Let us enjoy, dear devotees. Prim Bolo Shri Lakshmi Mata Ki Jai Ho. Prim Bolo Shri Lakshmi Mata Ki Jai Ho. Mera Jivan Deep, that light of your life, remain in your homes. May all of you be blessed, dear devotees. So being up right now, cleaning your homes, asking for Lakshmi Mata to remain in your homes, and Lakshmi to take the spell from your homes, just as is prescribed here in the Padma Puran, dear devotees. It also has a beautiful prayer here that is to be said on the day of Deepavali, in that Amavasya, the dark night of Kartik, dear devotees. It says here, in the meaning of the prayer, of course, you are the Lashya, you are the sun, you are the moon, you are the lightning, you are the golden star, you are the Lashya, occurring in the lustre of the lamps that we light, the diyas, the lustre of lustures, that Lakshmi that lives on earth in the cow pen on the auspicious day of Deepavali Kartik may grant me a boon, dear devotees. This is a prayer that is said during the Deepavali night. Last night you would have prayed like this to Lakshmi Mata, and it says here, now we are linking to that of Govardhan Puja, dear devotees. As it says here, that form of Lakshmi Mata that resides in the cow pens. Who are they referring to? Of course, they are referring to no other than Go Mata. The cows, their devotees, they are divine, auspicious incarnations of Lakshmi Mata. And so, their devotees, it says, continues to say that Lakshmi Mata being worshipped by Bhavani Devi, by Parvati Devi in the form of the cow, she assumed the form of the cow, their devotees, and Gauri being praying to that form of Lakshmi Mata, she remains always happy, their devotees. This is why now it prescribes that on the first day, the Pratipada of the bright half, the Shukla Paksh of the month of Kartik. Now it continues to say, the cows, Govardhan, should be worshipped in the morning, and one should pray to the cows and decorate them, and should not use them for any work on that specific day, their devotees. And you say a prayer such as, O Govardhan Baba, O support of the earth, O protector of Gokul, O you who are lifted by the hand of Bhagwan Shri Vishnu himself, give us cause of cows, bless us with prosperity. Cows, their devotees, is a symbol of prosperity. And it says that Lakshmi Mata, who remains in the form of the cow, of Gomata, and in this quarter, their devotees, and that carries the ghee for the sacrifice. You see, from the milk we get the ghee that we should perform our havan. And very important point here, you should never use vegetable ghee to perform your havan. You should never use vegetable ghee in your pujas for your diyas, their devotees. When those diyas on your bedi and for your arti and so forth should be from ghee from the cows. As it says here, we pray to those cows who give us the ghee for our sacrifices, for our yagnas. May you remove my sin. May cows stand before me. May cows stand behind me. May cows be in my heart. I live among the cows. Thus the worship of Govardhan Baba should be done today. Yes, devotees, this is what the scriptures say, that on the Pratipada, that this worship should be done to Govardhan Baba. And so this is why the linkage now from the Deepavali night, where the prayers worship Devi Lakshmi Mata in that form of the cow, and now on Govardhan Baba Day, the devotees Bhagwan Shri Krishna, he made mention, do worship to the cows, do worship to the Brahmanas, do worship to Govardhan Baba, and of course he assumed this very beautiful large form. And as he advised his father, his Pitaji and everyone else to perform that Govardhan Puja, and he spoke sense to them and telling them there was no use in praying to Indra Baba. And he convinced them to perform the Govardhan Puja, their devotees. And so it says, having been pleased with sincere devotion of the deities, good men should please one another and share food. Their devotees are very, all the food and all the preparations that were made for Indra Baba. And these were also used to celebrate. It's very social. It's a time for, again, family bonding and community bonding, as this one is a communal worship, their devotees, where you perform your Govardhan Puja. And how should you perform your Govardhan Puja? Let us see in this beautiful video. Prem Sabolo Shri Govardhan Baba Ki Jai Ho. Prem Sabolo Shri Govardhan Baba Ki Jai, Shri Krishna Bhagwan Ki Jai. How very beautiful, their devotees. There you saw that Bhagwan Shri Krishna himself, he was there as a little child, and he simultaneously appeared as the great Govardhan, and he partaked of all that was offered to him, their devotees. And at the end, the little child form of Bhagwan Balakrishna, he Gita ji and others, Nanda Baba and others, he told them, look, for so many years you have worshipped Indra Baba and he has never came and partake of your offerings, and here you have Govardhan Baba partaking. He says from this day forth you should worship Govardhan Baba, you should worship the cows, and you should worship the Brahmanas, their devotees. And so this was the declaration made by Bhagwan Shri Krishna on the Govardhan Puja Day, their devotees. As the Katha continues, here we see that link between the prayer of that day of Deepavali, where it says that Lakshmi Mata who resides in the cow pen in the form of the Go Mata, may she bless us with that prosperity and their devotees. It continues to say, this is why on that Govardhan Baba Day we perform puja to the cows, a form of Lakshmi Mata and their devotees, as it continues on the Dooj, or the second day of the bright fortnight of the month of Kartik. It says here, the devotees in the Kathas, Bhagwan Shiv continues to explain to Kartike Baba in the Padma Puran. It says, for those who have pleased their sisters whose husbands are alive with gifts of garments, etc., there is no quarrel with anyone, nor any fear from their enemy during this year. Or, O sinless one, O my son, Bhagwan Shiv continues speaking to Kartike Baba, I have told you the entire account along with its secret. It is bless, gives success, increases the lifespan of one, and is the means of righteous acts and enjoyment. Since on this day, Bhagwan, in the form of a Yamraj Devta, was well fed by his sister Yamuna Devi with his sister's affection for her brother. Therefore, he who on this day eats from the hand of his sister gets wealth and excellent riches. This is why it's another day, the last and final day of the 5 days of Deepavali, where you get the blessings of wealth and prosperity, excellent riches, dear devotees. You see, this is why when we say it's the 5 days of Deepavali, it is actually the 5 days of Deepavali, as in the Padma Puran here described by Bhagwan Shiv himself. And so, dear devotees, we all know Bhagwan Shiv is Satyam Shivam Sundaram. He is that all truthfulness, dear devotees. As he says, I have spoken to you the truth, and this is the truth, this is the Satya. And dear devotees, why it is then, I cannot understand why so many of our Hindus, they fast until the Mahadipavali day, they light their diyas, the very next day, as today, you may see long lineups by the fast food restaurant, their devotees. Many people breaking their vrat, breaking their fast, not knowing that Bhagwan Shiv has narrated and he has told us about the greatness of these 5 days of Deepavali, their devotees. You see, then we should follow. We want to have these types of blessings, we should follow our scriptures, their devotees, and perform our 5 days of Deepavali, which ends, their devotees, with that of the Bhai Dooj. We all know, as it mentioned here, that in case you didn't know, Yamraj and Sri Yamuna Devi, they are brothers and sisters by the same father, who is that of Surya Bhagwan. And so on this days, Yamraj Devta, Dharamraj, not the god of death, but the god who dispels and shares our own actions back to us, their devotees, and tells us where we have to go on that day of judgment. And he visits his sister, and he has blessed this day that whosoever does likewise, you will be blessed with this great wealth and excellent riches, as Bhagwan Shiv describes it. describes it. So devotees, these are your 5 days of Deepavali. I hope we invite each and every one of you. You can join us at the Amarjot Krishna Mandir tonight, where we have our Govardhan Baba Puja, their devotees, and we will hear even more of the teachings of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, more in detail of the discussions that Bhagwan Shri Krishna as a child spoke to his Pitaji to convince him to do the Govardhan Puja. We discussed that tonight at the Amarjot Krishna Mandir, compound of the Five Rivers Hindu School. Please come and join us. 5 to 2 we start puja, and then we have katha, and we have lovely meals together as the katha describes. It's a very communal, social occasion. Dear devotees, we come together and we join together in prayer and we celebrate together. So as we leave you today, we pray Om Asatoma Sadgamya Tamasoma Jyotirgamya Mrityorama Amritam Gamya Om Shanti 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 Hari Om.